Hi everyone, and welcome to the DetailMax YouTube channel. In today's episode, I'd like to show you something very special. This is a Porsche, actually a 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo. And this is a car that I've been working on for this past a little over a week. And I did a complete detail of this car, what I like to call the DetailMax package. And what that includes is a undercarriage pressure wash, and then a wheels off cleaning of all the wheel wells, including the engine cleaning, and pretty well every other sort of inch of the car you can think of. And what I'm showing you here is the end result. And again, this is a 2007 Porsche 911 Turbo, and it is in black. It has a little over 100,000 kilometers, so which is about 60,000 miles, and it did need a little bit of love, and this is the end result of that. It actually has turned out beautifully. I've probably, after having completed this a few hours ago, I've walked around this car for probably a few hundred times, just enjoying the overall result of it. And so I'll show you a little bit what's been done. So again, I took all the wheels off, cleaned the rims, as well as the wheel wells, and of course painted any touch-ups that the calipers required, and also painted the rotors because they were all kind of rusty, not looking so great. And so this is the end result. So did the front and rear wheels, of course. And here are the rear wheels. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I did polish the rims as well. They really turned out quite well. They were very dirty, and they certainly needed it. And so this is sort of the result I got with it. And I believe this color, I think it's called just black, but it is a jet black. It is a non-metallic black. And so once polished, there's nothing that looks anywhere sharper or brighter than this color. And so we achieved a pretty stunning look on it. Of course, did all the tailpipes that required an awful lot of work. Nothing had been done for quite a long time. I do realize this car must have been detailed or polished at one point. I did find some damage that had occurred, not on my watch, but on theirs, and so I was able to rectify most of it. One of the things that bothers me the most about, sort of when it comes to detailing, it's amazing how many people forget that the rubbers that surround the windows, that are on the roof line and stuff, are all part of the vehicle and really should not be left with wax residue or dirt. It just looks terrible. So a lot of time went into cleaning all of the rubbers and seals of the doors, as well as the sunroof. Again, to remove, this again in 07, so 13 years or whatever of wax, that should be removed whenever you're detailing your car. Also did a rejuvenation, if you will, of this front cowl. It was really looking pretty faded and terrible, and this bolt over here, that was all rusted. So I took a whole bunch of these bolts / screws off, and I put them in a rust removing solution for a good 24 hours, and I take them out, and if required, I will paint them. And here is the gas cap. So again, nice and super clean. Again, all part of a good detail. I'll show you the interior here. Here is this lovely interior. And so I cleaned and protected the leather seats, vacuumed and shampooed as required. And then I absolutely love using this dealer must remove plastic cover here that I've got a roll of it. It almost looks like the car is brand new from the factory. Well, maybe not quite, but we'll certainly think it is. So polish all inside the door frames, and of course the doors themselves. And so yeah, this, gotta close a little bit tighter than that. Here we are. And so yeah, this is what I've been working on for the past week. I know I've been promising to do a video of my own car, but again, it's been a little bit busy. And then this one here are some of the towels, actually majority of the towels that I've used. So I'll be doing some laundry there in the next day or so. Oh, and I want to show you as well this little funny looking rack I put here. The reason I put this is actually so I could dry my pads after I wash them. And so this is about half of the pads I use. This was one day, so I spent about 2.5 days polishing this particular Porsche. I did a 3-stage correction. So there was the compounding, and then I did the polishing, and of course did the panel wipe, and then applied a sealant. In this case, I put a sealant. The client did not want to go with the ceramic on it. He enjoys waxing and taking care of it himself. So in this case, the sealant was the best alternative. I'll show you the driver's side as well. There we go. So very similar to the passenger side. And so you can see it's a little over 105,000 kilometers. So the person that has owned this car has certainly enjoyed it. And I don't know much about Porsche, but I'm a little jealous of it. It really is a stunning car. And so also did the, actually here, I'll take a little bit of, give me a second here. I'll show you what else has been done here. So here's the hood or trunk, I guess. And there's the engine compartment release. Let's have a look at the engine here. And so I cleaned this turbo badge. It was so muddled up and there was stuff caught in it, old wash mitts. Probably been there for years. I got all that out. And here's the engine compartment. I have ordered a new air filter. This is all part of it. I know it doesn't look so wonderful, but I've ordered an entire air filter. So that's going to be replaced hopefully tomorrow, which is Monday. So it should be here hopefully tomorrow. So the engine turned out really, really nicely. Nice and clean, and obviously a very good engine, a very quick one, I imagine. And then we'll go and I'll show you the trunk area. I've gotten to know this car quite intimately. Just hard to do this with one hand. There we go. So there we go. So here's the trunk area. And so it does include the headlight tool, so I was able to remove the headlights. I cleaned them as best I could. There's a bit of a haze on the interior, but you really can't get inside that lens. I think there's a way of doing it, but you have to sort of heat it up and melt it off. I wasn't going to jump into that. But yeah, so this is the trunk. And yeah, so there. Now you've pretty well seen the whole car. I took a bunch of pictures and stuff too, so hopefully in this video I'll add some as I go along what I did to it. Again, I got so enveloped in this, it's hard to video all the work that I did. I know some wonderful YouTubers do that online. My hat's off to them. I really don't know how they manage working the camera and doing all the required work. Again, I'm in awe of what they can do and what they show. I'd almost have to hire a production company and a camera company to do that. So anybody on YouTube that does this and has all footage of it, congratulations, you do wonderful things. I haven't figured that one out. So anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. It'll just be a quick one. Again, it's just a wonderful car that I've just finished working on, and it really, really turned out beautifully, if I do say so myself. And of course I am. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, and hope you're all keeping safe. Bye for now.